Great. I must admit, being a Londoner, when Five Guys came, everyone was generally talking about it. So, yeah, no marketing, good marketing maybe. Well, as it would happen after that, in very tasty burger, we now absolutely have a very delicious dessert to follow up. And if you haven't already had the opportunity to try some samplings of some extremely tasty gelato, I do encourage you to, maybe just before lunch, before you're full. But great pleasure to hand over to Asad from Snowflake Gelato.
Thank you, Simon. Thanks, Simon. My name's Asad, founder and CEO of Snowflake Gelato. So the story for Snowflake started when I was growing up, subconsciously. My father was a greengrocer and passionate about ingredients, provenance, and great quality fruit. So that was instilled in me from a really, really young age. I didn't work in the greengrocers as I grew up. I left and started in the corporate world. But in 2012, I found my passion for Italian gelato, and I found my head chef and partner, Paolo Riviecho. Paolo's also equally dedicated about having great quality ingredients. We use organic Jersey milk and cream from day one to this day in all of our gelato, and fresh fruits for our sorbetto. We work with a family-run farm in Frome in Somerset, where they've got an organic herd of beautiful cows, and it's the most incredible milk you can find. Gelato is made up of 70% milk and cream. So when you've got the best milk and cream, you're going to have an incredible product. So founded in 2012, opened in London, Westbourne Grove in Notting Hill. We then soon opened afterwards in Soho. And in 2014, we were crowned Supreme Champion for our Raspberry Sorbetto. That's the #1 product out of 10,000 submitted at the Great Taste Food Awards. We then invited into Harvey Nichols, where we spent some time there. And for Selfridges, we were on Oxford Street for 5 years, up until 2020. Our expansion then grew into shopping centres, and we were in both Westfields in London. We're in the Trafford Centre, and we've actually got 3 sites in the Trafford Centre, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And we went international in 2020 into Jeddah in Mall of Arabia, and in 2021 we went to Hamad International Airport in Qatar. We've worked with a lot of other top brands and had brand partnerships, which we'll talk about in a moment as well. In 2023, we opened up in Trafford Centre. We were invited to tender. We had 3 sites open there, and we're doing incredibly well. It's 2.5 million revenue in euros, and that's for gelato. And we've been so successful at Trafford, they've offered us a 4th site. So the Trafford Centre is the largest centre in the north of the UK, and not even Starbucks has 4 sites at Trafford. So yeah, we've been really privileged to be offered 4 sites there. We've done a lot of events. We were at Ferrari at the Silverstone Formula 1. We did something with Christian Louboutin in the Trafford Centre. It was their back-to-school range. Now, I'm not sure how many children have Christian Louboutins for back-to-school, but certainly not my kids. But yeah, the kind of brands we're working with are Burberry and Christian Louboutin. They love to have us in their stores and for activations, because we represent that premium luxury but accessible kind of treat. So our vision is to become the world's best-loved gelato brand. And we say that based on incredible quality product that we have, and based upon our commitment to great customer experience and the whole customer engagement we want to really have and bring that to life. The landlords we work with, we typically work on 10-year leases and 5-year leases. So for gelato, that's quite long, and it's a big investment we make. We're working with the premium landlords in the UK. So Uniball, Rodamco, Westfield, we're in both their sites in London. We're working quite a lot with Landsec. We're opening up 3 Landsec sites this year, including Westgate and Gunwharf Quays. And we're working with outlet centres as well. So we're at Bicester Village for 3 years, and we've worked with the O2 as well, where we're at resident in their entertainment district. As well as landlords, we work with other partners. We're on Carnival Cruises, and we've been rolled out across their fleet. And Carnival Cruises, they have up to 2 Snowflake gelaterias on their cruise liners. So it's quite incredible to have our opportunity to have us on the cruise liners as well. Our product range isn't just gelato. So we do gelato for a beautiful summer's day like today, but I've been told the weather's always like this in Sweden in May and June, right? And we have beautiful, refreshing granitas and milkshakes, but we also have wonderful treats for the winter. We have different treats for different occasions. So we'll have Halloween specials and Christmas specials. We do a decadent hot chocolate and beautiful warm desserts for the winter months. So creativity is at the heart of what we do, and using great quality ingredients is really important to us. And in 2014, we won the Great Taste Food Awards, which we talked about earlier on. But this was, I think, a big kind of step forward for us. 10,000 products are submitted at the Great Taste Food, and we won across different categories. So it's all categories of food, and being the number one product was a great kind of step forward for us. Whilst we were at Selfridges, we came up with some more creative ideas, and one of those was the Billionaire Soft Serve. So this is a take on when I was growing up as a young boy. It'd be our 99p flake ice cream, so soft serve with a flake inside, and it's 99p. So it's quite an iconic English treat. We took that and we made it £99. So we pimped it up and we added some gold leaf onto it, and it was a big hit. It was so big that CNBC flew over from America to cover us and broadcast live across CNBC. We had over 150 million views globally on the different platforms we were on, and it was a real success with certain customers. One example was a gentleman in Selfridges who'd come in every weekend and treat his girlfriend to the Billionaire Soft Serve. The interesting thing was, though, it was a different girlfriend every weekend. So whether that was successful, I'll let you be the judge of that. We followed that up with the Gelato, which was a take on the vegan avocado, taking that avocado, Hass avocado, putting it back into the avocado shell and serving it with a nut butter stone. Again, that was the most successful product at Selfridges that summer in terms of food products. And we do lots of specials and dedicated launches at different sites. So in Qatar, we've done a special for them as well, exclusives for them, and we did so with Bista Village. So our plans are 5 more openings in the UK, and we've got a few more international openings lined up for this year, starting off with Jeddah Airport, where we're partnering with SSP, opening up the airport there this summer. We'll do 5 more openings in shopping centres in the UK. We'd love to come to Scandinavia. Our format for our stores can be kind of a cafe style, up to 80 square metres, dining in, kind of treat in, but more popular for us, a format that really works, is the kiosks in shopping centres. So the kiosk can be from 20 square metres to 40 square metres, a really simple format, and it really creates an attractive position for customers to come in and see some beautiful design. The ones that we have in the Trafford Centre, each one of them is different, so we don't just replicate that one same look. So the top right and bottom left are both in the Trafford Centre, but they have a different kind of look and feel, allowing customers not to be kind of bombarded with the same look everywhere they're going with the Snowflake. So Snowflake, like the word would lead to, each one of our snowflakes is unique, natural, and just adorable. So I mentioned earlier on our timeline for this year, and the openings that we're having with major landlords in the UK is quite exciting, and working with SSP in Jeddah Airport as well is going to be super exciting for us. We've got a busy year ahead. This is our latest kind of refurb and look and feel for our inline store, which is Soho. So we opened that in 2013. So it was do a refresh and our look and feel there. This is our gelateria, if you were expecting it in a high footfall area. The kind of areas we work in are high footfall shopping centres or high footfall destinations. So South Kensington, Soho, Marble Arch are the ones that are kind of in High Street, and otherwise we're in shopping centres. We can also do kind of pop-ups or store within stores. So this is our lovely converted Fiat 500 classic car converted into a gelato cart at the St James's in Edinburgh. It's one of the most beautiful shopping centres you'll see. And so we're there just for the summer. We can do summer kind of pop-ups. These are the visuals for the Jeddah Airport. We're partnering with SSP. And the cruise line that we're on, I mentioned earlier on, with Carnival Cruises, and they're rolling us across their fleet of cruise liners. So the most important part of my presentation, to let you guys know, we've got some gelato and sorbetto with us. So Tim and I, head of brand partnerships, are here, and we've got some freshly churned raspberry sorbetto made with fresh raspberries from Kent. We've got Alfonso mango sorbetto, and we've got a crocante sea salt caramel gelato, and a gianduja chocolate and hazelnut gelato as well. And you'll find us next to Joe and the Juice. So that's us.